Okay, getting ready for round 7 of the showcase, sitting at 6-0 currently, so good position to be in, but of course it always gets harder the further you go. Stompy. I don't know what Stompy plays. Probably, I guess, elementals or blue-white. I think I can do better than this. If this is blue-white, I don't want to just lose this Saga to a Spreading Seas. Then again, this hand does have a game plan of turn 3 Karn. Maybe it's better than the average 5. It's not like, you know, the average 5 is probably going to be like Amulet of Vigor and it just gets Prismatic Ending. Yeah, we could try this. Maybe bottom second Karn. Because the Azusa is kind of nice and it lets us go turn 3 Azusa into Dryad into Karn, which is like especially nice if I'm against elementals. It's probably like the 4-color control deck or something. If it's the 4-color control deck, at least we're probably not getting Spreading Seized. So, profit? I don't know. Play Urza's Saga. Urza's Saga survives to turn 3, profit. Well, it's not. This feels like something that is not a Spreading Seas deck. Renin 6? Yeah, that's fine. They don't even have a fetch for the Renin 6. Teferi, I guess, Bouncing Saga is obnoxious, but what you gonna do? I mean, if they're fetching here, I guess they could just be fetching for the Ren Plus. I think I'm gonna try and Titan. Yeah, this is fine. So we just Dryad. We don't get to make a land drop with the Dryad, but we're still sitting in a good position. We had to use 2 cards to take care of an Azusa, which is never what really people want to be doing against Amulet. Could Karn. I think I'm gonna castle and try and Titan next turn. They don't run that much counter magic. I think it's just like specifically counterspell in these decks. One of the cards in their hand is Kahira. Probably some lands since they're picking up lands every turn. Add the counterspell. Okay. Well, that could become a problem if Ren ultimates. And they get to have an ultimate Ren with counterspell. Maybe that would have been a reason to go for Karn that turn. Might be able to beat this Ren ultimate. We have T-West. T-West can get Cavern of Souls. Let's see if my opponent is interested in countering this Azusa. They do. Okay. Get expedition map. Do I want to make a construct? Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to make a construct, and I want to grab expedition map. And I'm going to crack expedition map this turn. Maybe I should have put some blue mana in play for transmuting. That would have been good. So I think I'm going to wait a turn. I'm going to try and make it so that I can either resolve a Summoner's Pact or resolve a Karn. Fairy's fine. So now they don't have enough mana to counterspell twice. So I think I'm actually going to lead on the Summoner's Pact. Which I think they will counter. And then I will play out the Karn. And crypt their graveyard. If they don't have an ending for the Karn here, or like a bolt, that okay, Wrenn and 6 is okay. Yeah, that's okay. Now we're gonna get to... I think we want to grab Ballista. 1, 2... Yeah. We get to untap with Ballista. Now we just start playing sagas. Nice, got there through a Wrenn ultimate. So we want the caverns. Just looking up a list. So let's see. I'm looking at Gabe Nassif's list here. A lot of Force of Vigor and Spreading Seas coming in. So maybe trim on 2 castles, 2 sagas. Oh. Maybe just keep the castles, trim on the sagas. Just since that's the axis they're most able to interact with us is the sagas. And then I'll bring in the sagas again on the play, because they're good on the play. Or better on the play, I should say. Santa has a cavern and an amulet. I could keep it. It does feel like this hand is really good against all the different ways that they can interact with me. And I might be able to, like, surprise them with Castle Garenbrig if they tap out for some turn. What land to play? Like, if I draw an Azusa, I'm not going for the Titan anyway. I'll just play out Tolaria West. I could see a possible world in which I want to Growth Chamber next turn and transmute. Hopefully their turn is either just pass or leave up 3 mana to Teferi. There's a lot of these matches that just turn into draw go, and like this hand is just great for the draw go game. This Vesuvan Cavern named Giant. Supreme Verdict is fine. What do I want here? Maybe double Saga? Gets me towards amulets. I could go for haste. I don't hate going for haste, like since I have the backup Titan in hand. And then like I always have the Slayer Stronghold in play. And they have to spend 2 cards if they Solitude this Titan. Like maybe I... And maybe they don't have Solitude. Yeah, just get super rewarded. Just get as many backup threats as possible. Awesome. 7-0. So hopefully that means we're locked in for top 8. There's going to be an X and 2 that makes it in, and I have to imagine I have the best tiebreakers of any of X and 2 if I lose here. So, cool beans. All right, see people for next round.